A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a controversial move that has sparked outrage and debate, President Donald Trump has expanded the travel ban to include 5 additional countries, intensifying the ongoing crackdown on immigration. The new restrictions, announced by the White House on Tuesday, affect citizens from Palestine, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, South Sudan, and Syria, adding to the existing list of nations that have faced travel restrictions since June. This decision has been met with strong criticism from various political figures and civil rights advocates who argue that the ban is rooted in racism and Islamophobia. The decree notably refers to Palestinians not as a recognized state, but rather as individuals traveling on Palestinian Authority documents. This terminology highlights the complex political status of Palestine, which the U.S. government does not officially recognize as a sovereign nation. The White House justified the ban by citing security concerns, alleging that several terrorist groups operate in the West Bank and Gaza Strip, posing a risk to American citizens. Democratic Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib, who is of Palestinian descent, expressed her discontent with the new travel restrictions, asserting that the administration's actions are designed to alter the demographics of the United States. In a poignant social media post, she condemned the ban as an extension of racist cruelty, especially as Palestinians face ongoing violence and persecution in their homeland. The timing of this travel ban expansion coincides with Israel's military actions in Gaza and the West Bank, where there have been reports of violence against American citizens. The administration's decision to include Syria in the travel restrictions comes as the U.S. begins to mend relations with Damascus, following a visit from Syrian President Ahmed al-Shara to the White House. The White House's proclamation emphasized the need for stringent vetting processes, citing the lack of reliable civil documentation and security cooperation from the affected countries. It claimed that the ban is necessary to protect national security and counterterrorism objectives, stating, "The restrictions and limitations imposed by the proclamation are necessary to prevent the entry of foreign nationals about whom the United States lacks sufficient information to assess the risks they pose." In light of the recent mass shooting at a Jewish festival in Australia, U.S. Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard defended the travel ban, claiming that Islamism poses a significant threat to global security. Her remarks reflect a growing trend among Trump's Republican allies, who have increasingly employed Islamophobic rhetoric to justify the administration's immigration policies. Senator Tommy Tuberville, for instance, referred to Islam as a cult and made inflammatory accusations against Muslims, calling for their exclusion from the United States. Such statements have raised alarms among civil rights advocates, who argue that they contribute to a culture of discrimination and fear. Since Trump's initial presidential campaign in 2015, his administration has faced scrutiny for its immigration policies, particularly those targeting Muslim-majority countries. The expansion of the travel ban is seen as a continuation of this agenda, which critics argue is fundamentally discriminatory. In addition to the newly banned countries, the administration has also expanded existing partial bans on Laos and Sierra Leone into full suspensions of entry. Furthermore, 15 other nations, including Angola, Nigeria, and Zimbabwe, will face partial restrictions, complicating the immigration landscape for many. The announcement has reignited discussions about the broader implications of such travel bans, particularly concerning human rights and the treatment of refugees. Advocates for immigration reform argue that these policies not only harm individuals seeking safety and opportunity in the U.S., but also tarnish the country's reputation as a haven for those fleeing persecution. As the political landscape continues to evolve, the implications of this travel ban expansion remain to be seen. With legal challenges likely on the horizon and public sentiment divided, the debate over immigration and national security is far from over. The administration's actions have prompted a call to action from various advocacy groups, urging citizens to speak out against what they describe as unjust and discriminatory policies. In conclusion, the expansion of the travel ban to include 5 new countries underscores the ongoing tensions surrounding immigration in the United States. As the Trump administration continues to prioritize security concerns, the voices of those affected by these policies will be crucial in shaping the narrative and future of immigration in America. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.